1000万 MLB 翻訳選手チャンネルへようこそ。ドジャースは DC での激闘から本拠地へ帰還。金曜日にはフリーマンの復帰も決定し、いよいよ大谷翔平を中心とした本来の打線が見られるかもしれません。ブルペンの踏ん張りが光った今日の試合、詳細をお届けいたします。ぜひチャンネル登録をお願いします。
Welcome to Access Sportsnet Dodgers. I'm John Hartung alongside Jerry Harrison Jr., Adrian Gonzalez. The Dodgers able to salvage 1 out of 3 in Washington, D.C. This despite blowing a 4-0 lead they had in the top of the first inning. They come back, they get 2 in the 7th inning to reclaim the lead. And the bullpen, Jerry, they were asked to do a lot today to take down a lot of outs in this one. They were absolutely fantastic.
Our bullpen was outstanding. Again, the Dodgers, you mentioned, John, 4 quick runs. Obviously, Knack didn't have the start he would have liked, but the bullpen once again comes up clutch. How about our defense? Our defense, Mookie Betts at shortstop and Kike Hernandez at first base, really saving that inning.
Yeah, I mean, we asked for a few things in the pregame. We asked for early runs. They got early runs. We asked for some good defense. They gave them great defense. You know, we were hoping Landon Knack would go deeper into the game. He wasn't able to, but we knew the bullpen was going to be ready to go. They went out there. They threw 6+ shutout innings. I mean, they did an incredible job. That bullpen was insane, but that play from Kike Hernandez in the 9th inning, wow, that's game saver.
Certainly was for the Dodgers. They win at 6-5. Teoscar Hernandez had a huge 2-run home run in a 4-run first inning, and then with the game tied at 5 in the 7th, he's the one that singled in the go-ahead, proved to be the winning run. Let's hear from Teo right now in D.C. with Kirsten Watson.
Teoscar, you guys started this game with a lead 4-0. What was the conversation going into this one, just setting the tone to avoid the sweep?
You know, the 2 games before, we not having that bats that we want. We're just trying to be a little bit more aggressive on the pitches in the strike zone and just trying to put it in play. We get some good pitches to hit, and we did score some runs early in the game.
Yeah, speaking of good pitches to hit, what were you seeing from Irvin that allowed you to get that homer?
You know, I was trying to stay back, get something that I can just put it in play. I get the hanging curveball that I put a good swing on it and just hit it out. So I'm just trying to, right now, good at bats to get on base for the guy behind me.
It's no secret the Nationals battled back in this one, but when you're in a situation to retake the lead with 2 on and 2 out, just what's going through your mind in that moment?
The same thing. You know, nothing new. Not getting too big. Not overthinking in the middle of that bat. Just the same thing. Get a good pitch. Try to put a good swing and just make some damage.
How did the bullpen give you all a chance to win this game?
You know, bullpen has been the key for since last year. I always said it. Without the bullpen, I don't think we would have won the World Series, and they keep doing it this year. So shout out to the bullpen. Thanks to those guys, they, you know, stay in the game. We battle back and we score some runs and win the game.
It's been a long road trip. It's been a cold road trip. How excited are you just to get back to Los Angeles?
I'm ready to go back. You know, I think that was my 7th bat that I broke in these road trips. So I'm ready to go back in some warm weather.
You're getting a new shipment of bats as well.
Yes. I already made the order, so we good.
Teoscar, a good win and a happy flight home.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's one thing to have your bats broken, Jerry, but also to have 7 bats broken in the cold temperatures the Dodgers played in over those last 6 days between Philadelphia and Washington, D.C. But Teoscar Hernandez, we talked about it so many times last year, just how clutch this guy is. Jared, he comes through in the first inning with a 2-run homer, and then with the game tied at 5, he comes through to give the Dodgers the lead.
Yeah, it's so important to have a guy in the middle of your lineup. He can hit 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th, comes up big. And we talk about being a run producer here, a rocket over the left center field wall. Outstanding job putting the barrel to the baseball. Remember, he didn't really have all that as far as behind it, but he had great hands here. Talk about great hands. Nice little fillet over the second baseman. We talk about contact being king. 2 strikes right there. Put the ball in play. Give yourself a chance. Win the ball game.
Yeah, 100%. That was a great piece of hitting there. You got runners in scoring position, tied game, late in the game. The job is to put the bat in the ball, and he was able to do that. He was able to extend the length of his swing long enough so he can get the end of the bat to hit it right over the second baseman's hit. I used to love those. Those were called salmonella hits. You just hit a little salmon ball that just keeps floating right over the infielder's head. Those are the best feeling. Great job, Teo. always coming up clutch. He is such a clutch hitter.
Were you like me when you hit those? Get down, get down, get down.
Every time, every time.
So thankful.
Yeah. You guys mentioned the Kike Hernandez play there in the 9th inning, Adrian, and I imagine Freddy Freeman's watching the game at home, and he's probably cheering on this play because he knows how great of a play this was, and also you know how great the play was as well.
Yeah, I mean, the play right here, this diving play was so huge. I mean, the ball gets through him right there. That's ball game pretty much. And for him to not be a first baseman, be able to and then come up and make an accurate throw, quick transfer, more than anything, because he was barely getting the runner at second. He just did just an incredible play. There's no words that can describe how important, how big that play was.
Kike Hernandez is a winner, man. He is a winning ball player. In order for him to make that play, first of all, you have to have athleticism. But before the ball is hit, and Gonzo, you know this, you're playing different scenarios in your mind. If the ball's hit deep to my right, I have to go to second base because I have a better chance to cut down the runner at second base than get C.J. Abrams, who can fly at first, and then Blake Trining cover it. So you're going with the play. Outstanding job. And that's the winning run, too, at second base. Yeah. Keep him from getting in scoring position. And you see Blake Trining right there hugging him? That play meant a lot to Blake because he understands that winning run is still on first base. I know he stole, but it allowed him to reset and really make his pitch. And he made a great pitch on Wood to end the ball game. You need players like Kike Hernandez who can play anywhere, high baseball IQ.
Especially since he was filling in this entire road trip for Freddie Freeman at first base. He may have not have been tearing the cover off the baseball this entire trip, Jerry, but you put him there defensively at first base, a position he doesn't play a lot of. He was fantastic for all 6 games.
He played it like a Gold Glover. And listen, there is no substitute for a guy like a Freddie Freeman. But if you have a guy like Kike Hernandez, who also picked up Mookie Betts earlier in the ball game, he's a plus defender wherever you play him. Yes, would he have liked to get more hits? Of course, we all do, but he doesn't take it to the field. That's very, very important. Kike was outstanding today.
Yeah, it is so important. There was a minor league coach that always told me, play great defense to get you through the slumps, because if you're not playing good defense and you're in the slump, you're on the bench. But if you play great defense while you're in the slump, they'll keep you on the field, you'll be in the lineup, and you'll get through that slump. That was just a great example.
I used to get even more madder. When I wasn't getting hits, you can't get hits either. I'm taking your hits because that's how you're so upset. You're not hitting at that time. But Kike Hernandez is obviously elite defender.
Dodgers able to get it done. They pull it out to win one of the 3 games in D.C. Let's head back to the booth at Nationals Park. Check in one final time with Joe Davis and Eric Karros.
It was great to see.
And the Dodgers would get 2 more runs to come back in this game to get the win 6-5. Let's head back to D.C. right now and hear from the winning pitcher, Kirby Yates, with Kirsten and the media.
When you look at this game, Kirby, just how the bullpen had to pick up Landon Knack today, when you think about just the success you guys have been having recently, what's just been the key?
I think we're all kind of ready for whatever happened today. You know, we all had some rest, and we were fresh, and I think, you know, as a group and individually, I think we're kind of ready for whatever's thrown at us.
Yeah. Have you found that personally you've just kind of found your stride, though, with how you're looking to attack hitters?
Yeah, I think, you know, I'm getting strike 1. I like the way the split is. You know, it'd be nice if the fastball was a little bit more consistent, but, you know, we got a long way to go, so there's still time. And but overall, I think everything's in a good spot.
Dave Roberts gave an update on Freddie Freeman before today's game, and yes, it is good news. We will tell you all about it when we come back. It certainly was a nice way to end a tough road trip, and it'll make that flight home a little bit happier, Jerry. But what Kike Hernandez is doing cannot be very easy. I don't care how good of a position player you are out there, but you yourself were somewhat similar to Kike in that you were a super utility guy. You grew up playing middle infield, and then you played some first base, and here he is. He looks like a seasoned veteran over there first.
Yeah, listen, one of my favorite movies, obviously, is Moneyball, and they turn over, I think it was Brad Pitt, goes over to Wash and says, first base is not that hard. He says, it's incredibly hard. It is incredibly hard. You have a lot to deal with. You got to pick up your shortstop, second baseman, third baseman on bad throws. You got to be able to maneuver the bag and make a play the way Kike Hernandez just made that play to really seal this ball game. Here's the pick first from Mookie Betts. It has a lot of side spin. You're going to notice Kike's glove is to the side, and he's using that glove in a sideways action. You have to know that as a first baseman. Gonzo is one of the best to ever do it that way. But Kike Hernandez really made this play right here because of his athleticism. but understanding I cannot turn over my back shoulder and really throw a good throw to Blake Trinan and gun down C.J. Abrams. So he knew right away my only play was to second base. But to get something on that throw, really not from his knees, really from his torso, to be able to get something on that throw and be accurate with it, that is such a game-changing play. So listen, Kike works extremely hard to make sure he's elite at all positions. But for him to be elite at first base in such a short period of time, he's really made it look easy. I'm telling you, it is not that easy. Kike just makes it look that way.
He has made it incredibly sorry. He has made it incredible.
I want to cry too.
I know, me too, right? He has made it incredible to be out there and be doing the things he's doing defensively, because it is not easy. He's playing Gold Glove caliber first base for this week. And yeah, there has been a lot of defensive miscues, but Kike has played elite defense out there. And those plays he made, those are not easy plays to make. And he's done them. He did an incredible job. That it is really hard to put words into how he was able to make that play down up the line there. One of the things he mentioned that is so important with the IQ that he has is the fact that he talked to the pitcher and he talked to Mookie about, hey, I'm playing deeper because I don't want that run to score. I want to make sure I cover more ground. And him knowing that allowed him to know, hey, my only play is to second base, and he was able to make that transfer on ability alone. But all that stuff, that kind of stuff, you need to know what's going on at first base to be able to have those type of communications.
Very intelligent player.
Very intelligent.
Such an incredibly valuable player as well. Kike Hernandez has been to the Dodgers. Andy Pages homers for the second straight day in Washington, D.C. The Dodgers improved to 10-4 despite the rough road trip. Jerry, that projects to a 116-win season.
Don't say it.
It's a lot. It's a lot of wins. Hey, 9 strikeouts today for the Dodgers. You know what that means, Jerry? Just celebrate tomorrow. You can go to Jack in the Box, get a free Jumbo Jack with a purchase of a large drink, but only at LA area restaurants. Today it was really everybody pitching in. No one had more than 2 strikeouts, but they reached the magic number to get everybody some free food tomorrow. Coming up, we're going to have more reaction. The Dodgers win it in D.C. 6-5. Jerry, quickly, who wins the Masters?
Shoffley.
Sander, San Diego State, love it.
And then Mookie great at bat, drawing the walk. Tommy Edman with that big double, and then Teo following that up with a great swing on that hanging slider, hitting a rocket home run to left center field. Team came out swinging, ready to go.
Dodgers get a 6-5 win over the Nationals in the series finale. Let's head back to D.C. and hear from Dave Roberts with Kirsten and the media.
Dave, when you look at how just your team set the tone early with this one, especially offensively, how did you see the guys get going and just the quality of at-bats today?
I thought early we came out with some good intent, some good energy, obviously put a 4 spot up and felt good about the start of the game. And, you know, unfortunately today it just didn't seem like Landon had any feel for the baseball. And there was just a lot of bad misses with all of his pitches, and I don't know if he just didn't have a good feel or whatnot, but so fortunately the pen stepped up and we got some big timely hits late.
With the bullpen, they obviously gave you all a chance to win this one. With how you deployed the guys, just how important was it to kind of see what they were able to do and how they were able to shut down their offense?
It was great. It was great. And I've talked about our bullpen culture a lot and what Bardo does down there. And those guys just really take the ball when called upon. And we've really eliminated the roles and, you know, wanted to get I thought Jack Dreyer, these 2 young guys, Dreyer and Kasparis, have really done a good job bridging for us and to allow us to get some other guys. And today they were fantastic again, the entire bullpen, and we needed every bit of it.
How many first basemen make that play that Kike made in the night?
Well, first off, you got to be right-handed. And then you've got to have the ability to get off the ball and then still make an accurate throw. So I just can't think of any that make that play right there. And obviously, I believe that if he were to be out there every day, he'd win a Gold Glove. I mean, he's just so dang good over there, and being able to fill in for Freddie. And, I think we'd probably still be playing if he didn't make that play.
You know, it's just 2 seconds.
Well, before the game, Dave Roberts said Freddy Freeman is expected back in the lineup Friday night for the series opener against the Cubs, and just in time because Friday happens to be Freddy Freeman's bobblehead night at the Ravine. More importantly, just to have his presence in that three-hole, Adrian, it should really help this Dodgers lineup.
Having Freddy out there makes a huge difference for the lineup. Run producer, MVP, just a great guy to have there. And he brings an energy, he brings a swag that the team loves to feed off of. So it's great to have him back.
One of the best players in the game. We're going to get him back. Great sign.
All right, Freddie at the Ravine on Friday. For Jerry, Adrian, and Kirsten, I'm John. Thanks for watching. We'll see you Friday pregame from the stadium at 6 o'clock.
いかがでしたか。フリーマンの復帰で大谷翔平との組み合わせも実現し、打線の爆発力が期待できそうです。次回の更新をお見逃しなく、チャンネル登録と通知ベルをオンにしていただければ幸いです。ご視聴ありがとうございました。